earliest days of this nation's history, America has asked soldiers to come to her defense when needed. And even in those earliest days, the U.S. Army soldiers' greatest strength has been the discipline, knowledge, pride, and professionalism instilled into strict training. For many, basic combat training marks their first experience spending an extended period of time away from home and the support networks that home can provide. Trainees are forced to learn new emotional and social skills. In addition to the military skills they must develop in order to graduate and transform from civilians to soldiers. Many look back on their initial military training as a truly transformational experience. In this period of controlled chaos, trainees have the opportunity to forge a new identity in the fires of adversity.
My name is Command Sergeant Major Matt Reed. I have the best damn job in the Army, even though I might be a little bit biased because I'm in the position now. So I'm a part of the command team for 148, the 1st Battalion, the 48th Infantry Regiment. Our mission is to conduct basic combat training to provide soldiers who are disciplined, fit, and grounded in the Army values. So by the time that they leave basic combat training here, they would have touched on a variety of different of tasks and skills to prepare themselves for advanced individual training that comes after this, and then ultimately their first units of assignment. The main task that we train here is weapons marksmanship, land navigation, first aid, and then small unit tactics and battle drills, on top of a whole lot of training that is focused on discipline and values and really inculcating the Army culture and lifestyle. So this battalion is comprised of 5 companies: Alpha Company, Bravo Company, Charlie Company, Delta Company, and Echo Company. Each of those companies has a commander who is in charge of the company and responsible for everything that company does or fails to do. And then they are paired with a senior non-commissioned officer who serves as their principal advisor for all enlisted soldiers, and it kind of serves as the chief trainer for the trainees assigned, as well as the 3 to 5 other drill sergeants that are working inside of that platoon. Taking it down a step further, each of the platoons then are broken into what we call squads, 4 squads. A squad can have anywhere from 10 to 15 trainees inside of it. And those squads form tight-knit bonds inside of basic training. They will go through all events with one another, and they will really, they kind of form the heart and the soul of the organization. And that squad then is led from our side by a drill sergeant that kind of guides them through the training over the 10 weeks. A senior drill sergeant is the lead instructor for the platoon of trainees. Really, it's that drill sergeant is a disciplined force behind all training, and it's kind of the very model of military professionalism. Senior drill sergeant leads a team of drill sergeants with another 3 to 5 inside of that team, and they are all handpicked by me. They are among the most highly qualified and most highly rated non-commissioned officers in the Army. They are the top 10% to even be a drill sergeant, and then it's an even tougher cut behind that to become a senior drill sergeant. Together they work really hard every day to kind of conduct the platoon's training and lead the trainees through the training events and get them prepared for advanced individual training and then their first units of assignment. They teach a mindset that really guides the trainees through the rest of their military careers.
Drill sergeants inside, as well as the cadre speaking over the mic. Pay attention to what's being said, yes? Yes. Take the mask off. You need to make sure you're breathing.
If I'm giving my honest assessment, I don't think basic training has changed a lot at all. It's focused and it's grounded in the fundamentals. It's rifle marksmanship, it's land navigation, it's warrior tasks and battle drills. It's inculcating discipline. It's instilling the Army values. It's building the life skills that soldiers need to be in our military. I'm not sure that it's changed very much beyond that. I think the things that have changed in terms of the POI have only made it better and really have just kind of adapted the needs of basic training, basic training to meet the needs of different generations. In basic combat training, we try to prepare soldiers for engagement that they're likely to encounter throughout their military careers. But there are certain things that Army professionals we've always taught and we will always teach. You know, things that will remain steady throughout military service. You know, yes, some technology can change along the way, but there's some things that will always remain. And really, what that is the Army values. You know, these concepts are kind of like core to military service, and we inculcate our trainees with these moral concepts, and they mean everything to the United States Army. They're loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. Those 7 Army values. Trainees come to us with a pretty good value system that was instilled from their families before they arrived at basic training. All we're really doing is kind of codifying that in the 7 Army values and adding to it where needed. So we've always taught the values of honorable service and professionalism. But today, as American society's kind of evolved on issues like bullying and sexual harassment, the Army has responded by introducing programs to hold its service members to higher standards than even most civilian organizations like universities. These days, a pretty good amount of the early part of basic training is teaching new recruits about our Equal Opportunity Program and our SHARP, or our Sexual Harassment and Assault Response and Prevention Program. We do this not just to kind of demonstrate to the trainees that it's the standard by which the Army operates, but it's also to show the trainees and help them understand what resources are available to protect them should they ever need it. Look, it can be an uncomfortable set of conversations and facts to discuss, but the fact is that the Army's taking the initiative and finding ways to tackle hard issues. It's just one of the many, many reasons that I'm proud to serve here. And I'm proud to bring new soldiers here into the Army.
I'm proud to serve here in the 148, and I personally don't think there's any finer place for a young soldier to join the military and begin their military service than here in basic combat training, 1st Battalion, 40th Infantry Regiment. We have a saying here in 148, make steel. Look, I love it because it serves as a reminder of just how important our mission is. We train soldiers. We hand forge the very human resources that will protect this country and its interests long term, after me and everyone else on our command team has long since hung up our uniforms. Make steel. It makes me think about how we accept the daughters and sons of the American people, a lot like the steel producers of my hometown, Pittsburgh, would take pieces of raw iron. We see their hidden potential to strengthen them. We raise their temperature with the cleansing heat of guided stress to burn off any impurities. We add new minerals in the form of knowledge and skills. And finally, while still red hot, we shape them into powerful new instruments for good. Unyielding, but never brittle. Strong, yet lightweight. And most importantly, capable of protecting this nation into the future.